Well, hello there everybody, and welcome back to my devlog. You might have noticed that there was no video last week. Oh my god, Java, stop. You might have noticed there was no video last week, and there's also no Planet Coaster video last week. That was because prom was last weekend, and that took up a big chunk of time for me. On Saturday, that was. Sunday, I spent time doing some homework, getting that stuff done, and then Friday, I couldn't record because I got a brand new phone. I got the Galaxy S8, which came out on Friday. So far I love that. You can talk about that with me down in the comments. Ask me what it's like and everything. It's pretty cool. But this video is not about the S8. This video is about my devlog. Now you might notice I don't have the code pulled up and I don't have Mario pulled up. I have this weird figure on here, and I'll get to him later. Basically, I'm going to be scrapping the Mario project for now. The Mario thing was basically so I could get the framework for my class, or for my engine, and have it be somewhat of an engine before I turn it into what I want my engine to be for this game, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. So I'm basically going to take what I have for the engine, keep some of the stuff the same. Collisions for the most part would be the same. Loading and unloading, rendering, images, all that stuff should be pretty similar. The main thing is that I'm going to have it be ground-based, in quotation marks, because I don't have a name for it, instead of tile-based for the terrain and whatever. And I'll explain that in a later video once I start programming that and whatnot. So yeah, I'm scrapping the Mario thing, redesigning the engine. The characters for my game are going to be math related. This game is going to be completely math related. Going to have a lot of math jokes and cameos of math equations and whatever. I really like math. Definitely my favorite subject in school, and I'm planning on majoring in math and computer science, so it fits for me. But the goal of this game is not to make it specifically for math lovers. Obviously, if you're a math lover, you're going to love the game, I hope. But if you're not, if you don't get any of the references, I still want it to be a fun game to just play. I mentioned this before. I want it to be an RPG game, so we'll see how that goes. I've already been thinking of the combat style and a little bit of the story. I don't have a lot of the story done. I'm going to be working on the story mainly, let's see, the 28th of May to the 4th-ish of June. Not 4th, the 11th. Because I'm going to be in Disney for 2 weeks, so there won't be any videos coming up. And I won't be able to work on any videos because I'll be in Disney. So on the plane ride and bus rides and stuff like that, or just chilling in the hotel, I'm mainly going to be trying to work on the story. I'll probably post pictures on Instagram, so definitely follow me on Instagram if you haven't, if you want to see my Disney pictures. Yes, so back to this character. Because it's going to be math related, and I love math in part because of my high school math teachers, and all of my math teachers really, so I'll probably end up naming the characters based off of their names. My sophomore math teacher, his name was Jerry, so this guy's name is Jerry. I don't know if he's a kid. Probably won't be. I don't know, because all I have is the image. I don't really have, a storyline or anything like that. All I have is the basic character model. With that said, this is the basic character model. Actually, I have 3 that I'm going to show you guys today. You can put in the comments which one you like the best, but I like the third one the best. So I start off with this. You can kind of tell it's supposed to be like the symbol for theta, which this is how I draw my thetas. I know it's not how most people do, but I do it like that. Most people it's just a circle and then a line straight through, but this is how I do it. It looks fancier. And then the pi symbol for the body. And then just normal facial figures for that. Also this week, I forgot to mention, I got one of a writing tablet, so I can just open up Photoshop and then use an actual pen to draw on it and that's what I used to make this, to make it look more natural strokes and whatever. So this is what I had at first, and I was looking at it and I kind of thought the body looks too much separated from the head. They're too different. It kind of looks like I have this head here and then just a pi symbol in the bottom, and they're not really connected. So I attempted at making the body feel more like the head, and I wasn't really happy with that. I don't know if it's because these lines aren't straight and they're not spaced out enough. I didn't put a whole lot of work into it, so if you guys like this model, definitely let me know, and I can go back to it, probably make the legs a bit longer or whatever, and make it more, not symmetrical, but a more uniform line length. This was just something I threw together in like 10-15 minutes. But the last one is kind of like the first one, but not as scripty, not as, fancy or whatever. It's more basic. So I'm planning on sticking to this kind of shape. I'll probably touch up some places on here. I don't really like that very well. I don't like how that connects. So we'll see. I'll adapt the model how I need to. But definitely let me know in the comments what you guys think. Also, the adpocalypse is a thing, as most of you know, as every single YouTuber who gets paid on YouTube is talking about. So I'm basically making about an eighth of what I was making at my peak. Now I'm making an eighth of that. I mean, it wasn't a whole lot before, and it's even less now. So if you guys want to help me out, there are two ways. Well, there's a lot of ways you can do it. The two main ways are Patreon. Obviously, get on my Patreon. There's a link in the There's a link in the description. I'm trying to talk too fast. And that'll take you to my Patreon. There's lots of tiers and everything, so you can check that out if you haven't already. And then, obviously, you can like my video if you've enjoyed this video, like my other videos, whatever. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram, that kind of stuff. Another big way you can do this, and I might put the link in the description if I remember to, is I have apps now. Well, I've always had apps. Not always. I've been making apps for 2 years or so. I know I've talked about that in previous videos. But I have a free version of the app and a paid for version of the app. Either one helps me because there's ads in the free version. So it really helped me out. It helped me out a lot if you guys downloaded the app. I know this is getting to be a really long outro. But just with the new engine and completely, redesigning my devlog basically is what I'm doing here. So I'm trying to explain everything now so I don't have to explain it in future videos. Let me go to this one because I like this one better. What was I even talking about? Oh, the apps. So yeah, if you guys want to help me out, download the apps, give a good review or whatever, 5 stars. I would love that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.